Change there at all? I know you don't want to talk about him, but it's been nearly a month since we last saw him.
Yeah, so sorry, there's nothing changed, and he's not available, so he's not part. So I don't have any comment on him.
Have you spoken to him at all?
As I said, if he was available, then we would report.
And looking in terms of the injury list, do you think that's easing, that when the October internationals are over, you'll have a lot more players back, or will it only be a few players back?
Not straight after the international, but will during the international break. I think they will step up players into the squad. Yeah.
Thank you.
Neil.
Eric, a lot of us in here have seen similar situations like this arise over the last 10 years. Do you feel that the spotlight on Manchester United and the size of the club can sometimes be a bit suffocating for a manager and for the players?
Yeah, but but because we have to deal with it. So it doesn't make any sense to think about that, to have a feeling with it. We have to deal with it, and the only way who can do that are the players together with the manager and his coaching staff. So we are in the demand. So don't think about what's going around, what in the surrounding environment or whatever. No, focus on where it's about, and that is to be a good team. And so then always the foundation is way of play. When you follow that, you have that foundation and you will win games.
Have you been surprised by the size of the attention on this club and the demand, despite a great last season, the continued demands?
No, I'm not surprised.
Jeremy. Hi, Eric. Obviously you want to win, and you did phenomenally well last season. You won the Carabao Cup, finished third FA Cup final. In a way, has that increased the expectations to an unrealistic level? I get that it's Manchester United, I get you have to win, but sometimes not everyone can win a trophy, right? There's only 3 domestic trophies. So did you almost overachieve last season? That's made people think, oh, you know, this season title contenders, where that's just not realistic. Arteta's taken a few years, Klopp did, Pep won 0 in his first year.
No, I know, but we didn't. That was, say, the surrounding. That in that expectation, we are still in a transition as a club. But in the meantime, we have to win every game also, and we don't walk away from that. And not this team, not these coaches, not this manager, no, definitely not. We have to win every game, and that is the approach, and that will be the approach always.
Chris.
It's the worst start in 37 years since Alex Ferguson came to the club. We all know what happened next after that. Does that underline the importance now for patience and cool heads?
Yeah, it's patience, cool heads, but stick together and focus on where it's about. So, yeah, the way of play.
But certainly from your point of view, coming into this club, you must have known that it wasn't going to be a quick fix, was it?
No, I know that there would be gaps, would be setbacks, and there will be in every process. But yeah, in these clubs, then it's coming probably more. That is that's understandable. But as I say, it's focus on the things where it's about, and that's football, and on nothing else.
Rob.
Hi, Eric. Some managers who have been here in the past have found that when things have started to go wrong, that the players just haven't got that mental strength to be able to turn it around. I mean, clearly the talent is there in the dressing room, but when you look in the dressing room, do you see that mentality, that they're able to go and turn it around when things are going poorly?
So I'm responsible that we have the right mentality. And so, yeah, in my communication, in my demands, in my standards, in my standards, who I demand from the players, and in the togetherness, into communication together. I have to set that, and that the right mentality is there. So, and I give my 100% effort every day to get that in.
But I think that some of the fans have perhaps got a lot of faith in you, but when they look at the dressing room, perhaps haven't got the faith in that dressing room that they have got that mental strength in a really tough time to go and turn it around.
I think the fans are begging us, and the fans are behind us. That is what I feel, and I'm sure that these players, they can be mentally very strong. I have the experience from last season, and they were on many occasions, many games, they were mentally very strong.
Last question, Dave.
Eric, as Neil said, some other big managers have been here in the past before you. Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho, started off well, won trophies, and then it didn't work out. It's a similar pattern for you. I know you're going through a tough time at the moment, but does it feel like the impossible job sometimes, managing Manchester United, or is that the wrong way to look at it?
Exactly, it's the wrong way, and it's we have to fight, and there's no club where it never go down, and yeah, we are in a bad place, but then you have to fight. Only we have to realize, everyone, that we are there, and that you have to fight together, and that you are on one page. So on every occasion, and so in that matter, last game was a very good example from it. That we were for 28 minutes on one page. We score a goal, and then in one split second, we are not on one page and straight. It was the first shot the opponent got, and straight in. But you can't allow it in top football, because it's about moments, isn't it? It's about details, isn't it? So opponent will always take benefit from it. So we can't allow them this small details.
Do these setbacks make you even more determined as a manager? I mean, you've obviously had them in the past as well. Do they kind of make you even more determined to turn things around? Do they strengthen your character? And
absolutely. That. So it makes me more sharp, and as you say, gives me more energy to fight and to turn this.